The unique languages of our individual instruments raise our vibrations. From the gyrations invoked by the talking drums to the soulful melodies of the goge.
Wow, we cannot celebrate our instruments enough. Or is it the rhythmic beats of the shekere or the koloko? What about the kakaki or the gurumi that the Aya Entertainment regaled us with yesterday? We cannot overemphasize that every instrument has a distinct voice and a unique impact.
These instruments are vessels of our traditions, filled with mystery, but played with masteries, carrying with them the emotions and the memories of our ancestors to us.
Indeed, they are mysterious, but those who handle them must have a certain mastery that is uncommon to the ordinary man and woman just like you and I. Today, join us on Weekend Deal as we celebrate the powerful and energizing language of Nigeria's unique and uncommon instruments. We invite you not to miss any bit of this most amazing, most exciting, most uniquely diverse package today, celebrating the best of what Nigeria's content is all about. My name is Thelma Obaza. A warm welcome to you on Weekend Deal today as we celebrate and highlight the unique languages of Nigerian instruments.
Oh yes, Thelma. Do you know the languages our musical instruments play? Do they speak to one another? And what do you do? How do you respond to the melodies or to the rhythms that they give to us? Well, we'll be answering all these questions and more because it is your favorite weekend show, Weekend Deal, coming to you from the network service of the NTA. And we are also streaming live on YouTube at NTA Live. Please join this party. It is time for us to join Justin for the news. We'll be right back after that. Thelma was saying before the break, Emeka Nguluka is a man of the moment. Why? Because he's going to kickstart our conversation with a backgrounder titled The Story Behind Our Instruments. Take it away.
The talking drum is assumed to speak all languages. Oral tradition has been part of our culture. It is our way of keeping history from generation to generation. As much as people know and remember, whatever that is common binds them together. Sound attracts attention. When this becomes pleasant to the ear, the emotion in man is awakened. In the past, when some nature-given materials and even animal bone and parts are seen as unique, sometimes the sound from them are interpreted as a message, considered sacred, and of cultural influence. Entertainment and traditional recognition herald people and their beliefs. Festivities are celebrated by communities for many reasons. Ceremonies, whether for spiritual reasons or not, still remains as old as our communities. With the fun and attractions of these cultural events and the sights and sounds, memories live on long after. Many objects decades ago, crafted from wood, animal parts, and other accessories by the ancient forefathers of our tribes and across cultures, have helped many societies with enriched history, preserving the identity of people in music they sing and dance to. People cherish music, and communication helps coexistence. These instruments are enablers.
All the maidens of the village are expected to be at the palace, as they will be selecting their brides today.
These music instruments, when played, speak to the roots and identity of people, and at the same time promote the story of who they are. Divinity, assurance, and spiritual to physical connection are some of the beliefs people hold about these music instruments. In the public, culture holds our forefathers are never wrong. What they did and how they lived remains a heritage for descendants to be proud of. The royals, the rich, who is who, the non-affluent, from north to south of the country, these music instruments have evolved, making impact to traditional and non-traditional music, and to the dance of tribes and communities. As we live today, many years after the departure of our progenitors, the continuous infusion of this music instrument to Afrobeat, pop, and to other music genres is becoming a delight to all of us. The many musical instruments all over Nigeria, some of them similar across the country. Many ethnic groups, even in their differences, find what is common in some of these instruments. This shows how much music making is part of who we are as a people of one nation. Some musicians of now, like in the past, are easily identified with these instruments. Shekere, kakaki, ogene, oja. These music instruments won't be going away soon. The innovation in man and his ability to evolve in today's cosmopolitan life means this instrument will be part of our today and tomorrow.
I have no doubt that Emeka had a wonderful time putting that background feature together because of the distinct sounds and the amazing impact that each instrument has on you when you listen. And what is most phenomenal is the way they all blend together to make for enjoyment for us who listen and savor. Well, it's Tijani's turn now to shine and stand out. He's also exploring the rhythm, the rhyme, and the reason behind some of our instruments. Tijani, please tell us more.
In the heart of Nigeria, where tradition dances with time and the wind carries whispers of ancient thrones, there is a sound that parts the air like a royal decree, a sound that speaks a language older than words. Not a melody, not a reading, but a presence. It does not ask to be heard, it demands it. Kakaki. Kakaki is not just an instrument. It is a symbol, a statement, a sonic signature of power, prestige, and pride. Stretching up to 3 meters long, the kakaki is made from metal and often carried with it reverence. Its roots run deep across the Sahel, the Hausa court, the Kanem-Borno Empire, and perhaps even further, tracing its ancient caravans of the trans-Saharan trade, where long trumpets once heralded sultans and warlords alike. But here in Nigeria, the kakaki found its soul. It became ours. The sound of kakaki is not playful or improvised. It is precise, purposeful, and royal. It is not melodic in a musical sense. It has a piercing metallic tone that reverberates, echoing through open spaces and commanding attention. It's a sound that triggers emotion, pride, respect, and anticipation. Used to signal king's arrival, military victory, or the start of a festival, when an emir approaches, it is the kakaki that clears his path. A red carpet of sorts, but this one made of air. In the convergence of traditional musical instruments. The kakaki is given pride of place. It does not share space with other musical instruments. Standing alone, its sound rises above all, announcing events that shapes the life of a community. But more than that, it carries a language of coded rhythms, understood not with the ear alone, but with the heart. If one listens closely, the kakaki does not simply play, it speaks. And the language, coded blasts, ceremonial rhythms, echoes of kings and warnings of war. A metallic cry of identity, pride, power, and presence.
When blowing the kakaki, there is meaning of what all we are saying. When we blow, that kakaki, papi, we are saying, see him. This is the Emir. See him. This is the Emir.
In the palaces of northern Nigeria, Daura, Kano, Zaria, and even the Atas Palace in Igala land, the kakaki holds a place of pride. Kakaki has a fixed role in traditional musical courts. It is not for entertainment, it is for ceremony. In fact, it belongs to the king. In ancient kingdoms, the blast of the kakaki could signal a royal procession. Its meaning was understood without words. Yet its echoes spits words, and only those who have ears for it understands. The kakaki is not just played, it is proclaimed. Only trained, designated players are allowed to use it, often those born into the role. Watching closely the man who plays this musical instrument, one can't help but wonder what is happening to the lining and muscles of his mouth. Try to play it and you will learn its final lessons. It is not for everyone because this musical instrument fights back. Just ask yours sincerely. I dared it in Kano. Same breath and same courage. Years later, I took another shot at it in Hadejia, and again, there was no dramatic change in the sound I produced. The kakaki will still not yield yet. Maybe someday, with patience and persistence, I will learn to summon its voice, like Malan Yusuf Ahmed Kurawa in Kano, whose breath seems to awaken spirits, or Malan Usman Garba in Hadejia, who makes every air tremble with each blast. But until that day comes, the kakaki remains beyond my reach, a sacred call only a few can truly command. Yet, even from a distance, its voice speaks to something deep within us all. In Nigeria, a land of 1,000 tongues, the kakaki stands tall, singular and sovereign, reminding us of who we are. We are Nigerians, and indeed, we are proud of our identity.
Wow. Selma, I like
Amazing.
words. I like words.
Oh,
I
wow.
like words. I
you
like
know how
words.
we talked about the instruments having
Wow.
a distinct voice.
Yes.
And the amazing thing about our phenomenal instruments, they are diverse. But see how they blend.
Yes.
That rhythmic body movement, can you check that out? You know, we danced at Ilogu many years ago, but I wish I had a trainer like her. By now, maybe would have been Minister of Culture and Tourism
Who
because
knows?
the rhythmic movement.
I know, and the way the dancers knew how to respond to the instruments, their body was, their body was moving according to what the drum was saying.
They're
When
answering
it was
their
time
call.
for bata, the bata lady jumped out and gave us bata.
They're answering their call.
Amazing. And it was time for the Fulani dance. He came out and gave us the Fulani dance. That was amazing. I mean, our guests need, I don't know any introduction that can be more than this, but in the studio today we have Stanley Chinedu Okpara. He is the cultural manager. What, you told us something first?
Yes, when the CEO Wazobia.
Okay, CEO Wazobia Cultural Troupe, and he's also at the same time the cultural manager of Nikkei Arts Gallery. Let's see his profile.
them, sake.
Wow,
all of
you're
them.
welcome to Weekend
welcome
Deal.
to Weekend Deal. Welcome.
You know, it's like Mr. Stanley. You didn't come to play. Oh. You and your team. Even the way you guys strolled in, I'm like, what's happening? Then you went and changed. As in step 1, see us as we be. Step 2, see what we are going to be. Step 3, we deliver. You're all on point.
Thank you
Well
very
done.
much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
There's
Thank
no
you very
wake
much.
up like this one we have just
Thank you.
seen. Mr. Stanley, you know, we're talking today about our instruments.
Yeah.
And we said earlier that each one has a distinct voice.
Yes.
But what makes Nigerian instruments and our music amazing is that oftentimes we blend them.
Together.
See you doing Oja here. There's drum in there. Different types of drum. All together brought out majesty. Brought out blessing, and then we saw Loretta fly up, you know. Tell us about this blend. How do you know what will blend when and how?
Thank you very much. Talk about our instruments. Our instrument is very, very important because I believe why I know I name my company Wazobia is because I believe when we are together, we make a difference. We have different people. We have Hausa, we have Igbo, we have Yoruba. So we have different tribes.
languages.
And we do all the dances in Nigeria. So this instrument you see here can play any kind of tribe in Nigeria. They are very special. So sometimes we come together to rehearse, to see what can we bring out from this rhythm, from these drums. You can see djembe there, you can see Badagry drum, you can see mono. Also, we're supposed to come with some other instrument like talking drum and the gongo. We have gong here. There's another instrument like ogene. That's gong. We have udu. That is the clay pot drum. We have xylophone. All those local instruments. It's a very unique instrument that give us a good sound. We use it for for celebration, for many occasions like that. Shekere, we have shekere. We have what do you call it?
To make people happy.
Yes. So we have a lot of things. When we come together, so many of us bring idea. This is how we play this. This is how we play this. Like before I use this flute, I have to make sure that all the whole rhythm go together with the flute. If you want to play outside reading, you have to drop this and go to outside reading so that everything will blend together.
Okay, so the Oja will not fit Hausa rhythm.
No, Hausa have the flute.
Their own, okay, like the
rhythm.
Gurumi also.
But these drums can go with Hausa after reading also.
Okay.
And also it can go with Yoruba reading. Okay. So, but if you want to make it, let me say, you want to use Yoruba reading, you have to use a talking drum, gongo, and iyailu. They're not called iyailu. You have two, Yoruba drums always have two sides.
Wow.
So that, if you ask me, talk drum is the most of Nigeria that speak the whole languages. You can use talking drum. You can use it for when we travel to Turkey.
I was going to ask you because before you go there, I was going to ask you because I asked Esther Omale, Onka, she's married, Onka, a question yesterday.
Yes.
And I said, I know she has traveled the world to perform.
We traveled together to Netherlands.
Oh, you went together. And I asked her, what was the reception of our cultural dances and our instruments there? And she said it was amazing. So you can share with us some of your experiences, having taken Nigerian cultural dances and instruments all over the world. You just talked about Netherlands.
First, when we traveled to Netherlands, so the white man saw me with this flute. And they asked me, what is this? I said, this is a flute. Say, how? Can I make a sound with the flute? I said, yes, no problem. So I start. When I start, I find everybody, I find a lot of crowd around me. Wow. I was surprised. I said, what is all this?
This is what you play in Nigeria.
And before I travel with like 10 pieces of it. Can you imagine? Before the white man now remove his cap and drop on the floor, these people start, spraying money.
Wow. Wow.
You understand? So before I know it, I sold the whole 10.
But did you teach them how to play it?
Yes, we do small, just small. They just love it because they ask me, what is the importance of this? I told them that this brings luck. It's good for any, if you want the animals to come closer to you, you can use it and call the animals. Like birds, they like the sound.
Wow, that's powerful.
But because olden days, they use it for hunt.
For hunting?
Yes. So it's very, very important and it brings luck.
But I heard somewhere that it's not just anybody who can play this Oja.
Yes, it's not.
That
not,
there are
not
certain
just
criteria.
No. I don't believe that. Although this my Oja is 30 years now.
30?
Wow.
This particular one?
Yes. So Oja is, if you have the spirit, you have the mind to learn, you are free to learn.
Who taught you? So you
It's
started doing
nobody.
it before you even formed
Because
Wazobia.
my father do play this. And my mother is a singer too.
It runs in the blood.
So I believe one day I was using the recorder before. So one day I just said, okay, let me try this. And I tried to work. This flute have been taking me so many countries with my members.
Okay,
It's
tell me about,
amazing.
you said before we started the show, you said when they want a king to come out of the palace,
Yes.
there's something. So this, what does this do?
Yes, use it to call a king out. Because this flute for those important people, like a king, like any
Person of
like
wealth
yes,
or
yes.
importance in the society.
Yes, the person have contributed in the society. So it's very important, very, very important to use it for them.
To
You
call
understand?
them for
To
a
call them, yes.
celebration or to
Yes.
call them to be honored? Is
To
it
call
during
them to
an
be
event?
honored.
Okay, to be
He
honored.
can use, yes, he can use it at an event, festival, a lot of
But
things.
not
he
just
can
on a
use.
normal day, just come playing this
No,
in
no,
front.
no, no.
Okay,
No,
so
no.
it's like saying
Yes.
a great person is
Yes,
coming,
is coming
stepping out now.
Yeah, yes.
So you just see their royal regalia, and you'll be
Yes.
doing it, you'll be doing it, you'll be doing it.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yes.
It's amazing. You know, these dancers that you brought here, now, wow. People be asking now, what did they eat? You know, because the strength and the dexterity, you know, it's not a day's job. Majesty, can we hear from you?
I don't might.
Oh, wow.
because,
Amazing. So you keep on speaking for them, okay? So did you select them for this dancing purpose? Do you
if you-
train them? And how long?
This is my 30 years in this business. I've trained a lot of people. So many of them in abroad. They are not here in Nigeria. And as I train them, some of them are traveling out. Like I traveled with her
Blessing.
in Turkey. We came back on November last year.
You went to Turkey.
What happened when they saw the dexterity of this steps?
They want to take her away.
Let's thank God you are here.
Even Nigeria
Even
itself.
Loretta traveled with
Nigeria
us.
has
Oh,
woken
Loretta
up.
went
To travel,
too.
yes. So they love our culture. You see,
And you know the costume that they wore made the dance steps even more beautiful.
they collect some of our costumes. They love our costumes. Some of our instruments.
Instrument.
We sold it there. Yes, the ekwe is here. Okay, they bought ekwe. They bought the drum, the lead drum. They bought shekere. So they want to buy everything. I said no. We have to go home with some.
So what do you think? You see, when you speak like this about, we said same thing yesterday about foreigners loving our culture, loving our music, and buying off your instrument. They only bought all of you off, as a matter of fact. What is it? What do you think that in Nigeria, what can we do in Nigeria to, because even our children, some of our children don't know these things. Some of our children don't even know what Oja is. They don't even know what talking drum is. What do you think we should do as Nigerians to ensure that this beautiful culture that the world is loving do not go extinct?
The problem now is that in schools, I don't think they are introducing this thing to.
Cultural days, when I was
Understand.
young,
Because
it was a big deal.
Our culture is dying. We rehearse every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. You understand? We find it difficult to get people to come and rehearse. Sometimes we only have white.
You only have
The white people.
abroad or in Nigeria?
Here.
Yeah.
White people appreciate our culture,
Yes,
but
yes,
sometimes I find difficult doing program with some of Nigerian people when they call me for events. If I tell them, okay, this is how much, or I explain everything to them, they will say, is it not just dance? That thing kills my spirit. Can you imagine, like last week, is it last week or this week, somebody said he wants us to perform for them. I said, okay, no problem. He said, what, can I give her the details? I said, yes, I will do that. When I give her the details, do you know what she said? Said, that is too much. I said, okay, what is the budget? He said, 30,000. I said, the dance, the one I do in Aso Rock, is 1.5.
Yes, because, I mean, it's worth it. It's worth it.
And you
So
you mentioned something. I said Aso Rock.
You
When you
understand?
come down from the rock, you do expect that, of course, the modalities and the deliberation will
I didn't-
change.
Not 30,000.
No,
but-
yes, yes.
But I didn't tell her.
I didn't
that.
tell her
I
that,
just tell her 200,000, because I know that there is a common man like
Okay,
me.
but you know what I'm taking away from this discussion? You know, it's like when you are building something like that is going to be long lasting like this, it's not a day's job. Don't relent. Don't say because of what that woman said or what that man said. Keep going.
No,
See how
no.
much joy you brought here
No,
today.
Nobody
just give
will
us
stop
no,
us.
just give us an
Not
example.
just
I
me.
know. We're having a conversation. You know, we're doing it together. A break beckons. A break beckons on Weekend Deal. We'll take it. We'll be right back.
Okay. Well done. I mean, I want somebody to talk to us about these drums. Yes, you're the one playing them. Tell us about these drums. Let me start with Loretta. Loretta, we're playing something. What's that thing you're playing? Oh, shekere. Why do you play it? What does it add to the rhythm? What does it bring to the table, like the axe these days? What does the shekere bring to the table of African melodies?
Yeah, shekere brings good vibes.
Okay.
It makes the instruments complete.
Okay.
Without shekere, I don't think the music will sound fine.
Okay, the gentleman next to you, what are you playing?
Yeah, I'm playing this twin drum. They're like twins. They are twins.
They're twins.
And their meanings, we call them molo. Yeah, the same thing, just like what she said. Without these two molo, I think the drums is not complete. Wow. Yes. and the sounds are different.
Okay, do one and one. Let me see. Alone, Seth. I can dance this one alone, Seth.
You see?
Oh my
Thank you.
goodness.
Thank you.
Young man. Okay, next to you, you can tell us. Yeah.
Henry. Yes, Henry.
Let me help you out. This is the man.
Ah,
Yeah. Husband and wife.
husband and wife.
Your husband and your wife.
Wife.
So this is the wife. So when you play this, my wife.
My husband.
Oh, amazing.
So what I'm playing is this is called the djembe. Djembe.
JB, okay.
You know Nigerian drum. From Senegal, Mali, East Africa, whatever. And this is the Badagry drum, Badagry from Lagos, Badagry. If I play this, I can talk and call your name. I don't say, where are you, where are you, where are you? You don't see me. So,
It was meant to be an oral interview. We started dancing. I don't know where this is going to go today.
Can you ask someone to play a drum and you won't
All of
dance?
a sudden, I started
Immediately
going
he
like
put
this.
his sticks there. The rhythm starts. Okay, who is the other guy?
It's the same thing.
Wally is the Sante.
Okay.
Yeah, the same Jimbe.
Smart Moses Azi.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the same thing.
Okay.
Because Jimbe and
I
Jimbe.
give backup to him. He's a lead drummer. So at times, when I remove my hand, definitely it will affect his own rhythm. So we work as a team.
Well, let me hear you. Let's hear
That's
you.
why it was okay.
Nice. Ooh. Wow, wow, wow.
Well done.
You know, Kohol is quite a lucky gentleman. Because look at the introduction as his feature is going to get. Kohol is also exploring the diverse voices of our instruments. I know Tijani explored the kakaki. I know Emeka went behind the scenes to give us the evolution of Nigerian instruments. So, Kohol, where did you go? What did you find? Please share.
My name is Femi Koka, and for upward of 2 decades, I've had great fascination for drums. As a matter of fact, drums have inspired me to innovate on it and then to create the most tallest drum in the whole world. Now, this is the journey of my life through drums. Interestingly, the Yorubas have 4 traditional drums. There is sakara, there is gong gong, which is also dum dum. There is bata, which is Songo's drum. And then there is bedu. Now, all of these drums have their unique purposes. But out of them all, gong gong is more outstanding because gong gong is used not only to create melody or rhythm or to serenade, it's also used to transmit messages and also to communicate. As a matter of fact, gong gong can mimic the voice of the drummer, and it can use to create a complete body of a cognomen, which Yoruba called oriki. So primarily, the purpose of gong gong is to transmit information, transmit messages, and also to communicate.
I actually did not learn how to play it. I was born into it because my family is our job, it's what we do. My grandfather was a talking drummer. My great-grandfather was a talking drummer. My father was a talking drummer, and I'm a talking drummer. Because in Yoruba land, we have some major traditional works, like my lineage is in your family. So I'm from there. So talking drum to me is, I can't say is everything. And I can still say it's everything to me because it's what I've been living on right from my childhood. So throughout of my stay in school, throughout of my life, since when I was born. So I've been living on it. And it has been sustaining me. So it's everything to me. That is, I said, mi ò ní kú, mi ò ní rùn, ẹni ẹlẹ́ni kò ní gbà ṣe mi ṣe. That is, I will live long, I will not die. Another man will not replace me wherever I'm supposed to be. That is just it.
The interesting thing about gong is completely unique on its own. There are a lot of other similar drums like bedu. Bedu is similar to the Akan drum from Ghana. You know, it's like a barrel. But the unique edge gong has over all the drums that I have studied, even the kerebo, the djembe, you know, is that gong can mimic the voice, the sound of a human being. And then the message, most drums, naturally, they have been created for rhythm, for melody. Yes, gong serves that purpose too. But the edge gong has over all these other drums is that gong is unique on its own to mimic the voice of the drummer. And then this mimicry that will come to the ordinary layperson is actually packed with so much proverbs, idioms, dark sayings, and even a whole body of a cognomen, which is called oriki. Beat it again. Now, the interesting thing about that sound, to the ordinary person, will be, oh, they just created a melody or a rhythm. But the message is, Káàbọ̀, ṣe dáadáa lóde, àti ìrètí rẹ o. Now, this is actually a welcome address, but in a sing-song manner through gong. An August visitor just arrived in our community, a special guest, and we are saying, welcome. We welcome you. We hope you have arrived comfortably. We have been expecting your arrival.
Amazing. Cool, that was amazing. But I have a question for Tijani though. When he blew the kakaki, it was as if he was going to faint. I don't understand what happened to him. The first one he did, I looked into his eyes. I'm like, okay, what's going on? And then he tried the second time. Tijani, you might need to let us know whether you fainted after the camera stopped rolling or you learned again and you blew again. But one thing I will tell you that African instruments are fantastic. They carry a story, they create the mood, they create ambient, and so much more. And so our conversation continues. But Thelma, you have a couple of messages you'd like to take?
Okay, yeah, they've been coming in, yes.
Okay.
Okay, let me take a few. Somebody is also alluding to the fact that they should do more of this in our schools with our young children so that our culture is not lost. But you didn't tell me your name and all of, okay, it says Ogolo, God's will, Michael. Okay, say he likes the program. He put his name at the top. That's how I didn't say. He says, beautiful performance so far by everybody. He said, who was that amazing young lady? You know, since there were two ladies, we don't know which of them, but I think both ladies were amazing. He said the gyrating took him to another level. Thank you, Godslow, Michael. Someone again says, you people are amazing. Who are these people? This is NTA. Then this is Weekend. Our effervescent breakfast show, and we're celebrating our instruments and the distinct voices that they have, okay? Someone says, great guest you have on the show today on NTA. It's amazing to remember the olden days. You've taken me way back to the 60s and the 70s when I was growing up. You say, I feel like crying, but my heart is warm because I see the beauty of Nigeria on NTA today. You see, I'm enjoying all you're doing, and I know there'll be more of this. I recognize the talking drum and the amazing dancing. Who were they? Can Nigeria be like this again? He said, if we can dance like this, then we can love like this. He said, weekend dealers, I love watching you every time. He said, thank you for bringing this man who has brought this team to celebrate Nigeria today. I remember I wake up, I will not sleep until this program ends. Thank you, amazing. It's quite a long, lengthy one. And she didn't tell us her name, but we thank you. Okay, I remain Iyadon Owaike Wareke.
Wow.
Oh, nice. Where are you reaching us from? But we thank you. She has put together the entire show.
Yes.
Well done.
That was beautiful, honestly.
Yes. So continue.
Okay, conversation. Yeah. We're done. Okay. So we're talking about how we can harness all this. You know, it's one thing to have this, you understand? And honestly, I would say that all this are surviving because of people's personal efforts. You understand what you are doing, what some other groups are doing. I remember way back in Makurdi, we had the Ebony Theatre group. Ebony Troupe was, we have Afri Theatre, we had all that. So what do you think we can do? Can there be a synergy between all this and form a strong association? I don't know. To have a tourism point where people can come and just say, I'm going to watch Nigerian dances.
Thank you very much. You see, like we have Guild of Nigeria Dance, but it's not working. Yes, I was once a financial secretary, Abuja branch.
What's the name of the association?
Guild of Nigeria Dancers.
Oh, Guild of Nigerian Dancers.
Yes. So Esther Male. Yes, that's coming.
Yes.
We are together during that time. We try everything possible. You know, it was not working perfectly the way we want it.
Worked.
So what we need now is we need a very strong support, like government, and they form a very strong organization,
union,
people to support us, those who can, you know, to commit themselves. Like doing that.
Financial support?
No, not really. You know, everything.
Give them an umbrella body, maybe something that they can say, okay, you register and then you belong to, and then you're serious because.
You see, we have people who can do that, but I don't know why they are not coming out. I understand, because sometimes when you plan, when we form a what will I call it? Let me say, organization to make something to stand, but sometimes some people will betray the organization. So sometimes it makes you feel weak, feel like not doing it again. Like me, if you ask me to be part of Guild of Nigeria Dancers, so I will feel weak because I've tried it before. It's a good thing. It's very, very good to Guild of Nigerian Dancers to stand. It's very, very good, so that it will make we have to sit, plan how Nigeria culture will stand.
Yes.
Maybe as national theatre, maybe from time to time. See, our festival is not working.
I was going to say, we have the national theatre, the national troupe. We have the arts and culture. Are you people synergizing? Is there any partnership between you and these people? I mean, like the national, you should be under the national theatre, if you ask me. That should be your mother body.
Everybody is going solo. Which is not good.
I'm sad.
And you see how people are enjoying you as you came here today.
So we have a lot of work to do.
But don't slow down, it's continuing. In the meantime, keep making Nigerians happy.
I believe with people like Sake, that's...
It's Sake.
Yes.
Our Sake.
People like Esther.
Esther Uka.
Yes, many of them like Sheikh Wadefila, because I started in Lagos. My first troupe was Crown Troupe. That's Sheikh Wadefila. We started from there. From there, gradually, we formed a small ward, which is Wazobia now. So it was, you know, it was very good then. But now I don't know.
Okay.
But I refuse to give up.
Okay, yeah, you shouldn't. But
that's why I
Nigerians
see.
are beckoning. Yeah, the story is interesting. We'll take more. But the entertainment is the high point of your presence here today.
Okay.
And Nigerians are beckoning. They say, who is going to dance next?
Or sing.
What amazing steps.
Meant to sing.
Yeah, it's a blend of both. We had dancing and singing. So I beg, they are asking. They say, we want more, we want more. And they are thanking you too. So what's happening? Who is singing? Who is dancing?
Okay, Dada and the, let's enjoy them.
Bleh, bleh.
You join them too, so that
Her Majesty.
She said that name like a home calling.
Bleh, bleh.
Dada, can we have a Niger Delta reading?
Somebody is doing now.
We are coming.
Shekere, shekere.
Okay, you can join them now. But shouldn't have belted you now. You have joined this girl. Patience says, hey.
That's how to end it. That was amazing.
white people are mad.
They nearly married them off from us.
So they
You
marry
said
some
they've
of
come
them.
to marry some.
Yes.
That when they come to Nigeria,
Loretta.
white men will come and pick them.
Nigerian men, see what happens.
But you know what made this so beautiful? You know, they are smiling.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
You know, when Blessing is smiling, beyond the talent and the skill and the gyration, you see joy. And she's telling you, I love you.
Yeah.
I love Nigeria.
I love Nigeria.
I love our culture.
But you know that, Thelma, in those days, men picked their wives from dance arenas. Men go to dance arena, check out the maidens, and pick their wives. Indeed, we should go back to that time.
Even in some cultures now, you know, the marriage rights, before people marry, young girls at a certain age, they come out.
Yes.
And they dance.
They dance.
They pick also part of the marriage rights.
Yes.
The woman will dance
Will
for her
dance.
in-laws, dance
Yes.
for her husband to be.
Yes, so dance is important too.
Blessing, you will train me.
Okay, the truth of the matter is we pray that our culture, our tradition continue to live on. No matter the level of modernization, how the society is evolving, we are hoping that we hold on to what is important to us. And that is our culture, that is our tradition, because that is who we are. NTU is taking a look at how our rhythm, our culture, our dances, and our instruments will live on. NTU, take it away.
Music is a sound that is pleasant to the ears. This is made possible by usage of instruments. In a world rich with diverse cultures, traditional instruments serve as a universal language, bridging gaps and fostering unity. Let's explore how instruments like the xylophone, drums, and rattle bring people together.
Instrument speaks. The only thing there very interesting is that it speaks to the people who understand the language. There is a way the drummer will give a tune, and the tune is, come inside. We are waiting for you. Are you following? Then. You also know, you see, we are dancing and moving on, they are drumming, and the lead dancer comes to the drummer, to the orchestra, and then carries the leg up, and the music stops. There is communication. Of course, we do a dance drama where you do towards the drums, the instrumentations.
Instruments have the power to unite. They transcend linguistic and cultural barriers, allowing people to communicate and connect on a deeper level. In festivals, ceremonies, and gatherings, music becomes a shared experience that fosters community.
There are moments when you need to, the instrument will tell you, it's time for two of you to go, let three remain. Other signature tune will come and say, this one person. So it's everybody is a rap now, one to end. And then there are times they say, okay, wait, to even change the steps in a dance, nobody will come to the stage and say, take the left, take the right, bring the new step. No. All of these are communicated via the instrumentality of the traditional instruments.
The language of instruments is a powerful unifier. By embracing and teaching traditional music, we foster unity, preserve culture, and enrich our communities. Let's celebrate the melodies that bind us and pass them on to future generations.
Each of these instruments is a signifier. That is why, for instance, if you're talking about the ekpe with the belt and so on, there are times when you see, I remember growing up in Calabar, for a period of 2, 3, 4 seconds, the ekpe could be ringing the bell. Ringing the bell constantly. It stands for something. It cannot be for nothing. There are intervals that will bring those things. So different intervals will bring in the rattle, the sound of rattle. The other one will bring the obodum, will bring in the ekomo, will bring in the ntakro, will bring in the nkum, and will bring in the xylophone.
Teaching younger generations to play traditional instruments is crucial. It preserves cultural heritage, promotes identity, and encourages creativity.
It's a cultural practice that needs to be preserved, because I can tell you, if some of these techniques and basic what they call it, the skills are not transmitted to the younger generation, they will be lost.
It is necessary that we teach our children this music, our traditional music, so that they know exactly where we're coming from.
By learning these instruments, children gain a sense of belonging and appreciation for their roots.
You know, Patience took us to Uyo. She was not telling me, Thelma, we are coming back from Uyo. Are you not part of this Uyo trip? We were enjoying them so much. But we also having some behind-the-scenes conversation about how we can continue to regale you with the masterpiece that you are a part of today. Thank you for your messages. Let's take a few of them. Someone say, is this NTA? Oh ho! Patience, answer, please.
It is NTA.
Remind them of where they are.
It continues to be NTA, and we keep going higher and higher every day. It's NTA.
The person goes on to say, it's a very wonderful program. I'm happy I did not miss it. Let's know who you are and where you reach us from. Pius Pam says, Weekend Deal, what you have brought to your studio today is the complete Nigeria.
Hallelujah.
It's a unique culture, sweet, sweet country, lovely. Pius Pam says, we love you.
We love you too. We love you. We love you too.
Weekend Deal is beautiful and we love it. Mohammed Asebe.
Mohammed Asebe, thank you.
Good morning to you all in the studio. My name is Michael. I'm watching you all the way from Abakaliki. Today's program is unique because it's about our rich culture. He said, Nigeria, we are one. He said, but what is worrisome is that we need reminders like this to let our children know what is happening in their country and what their country encompasses. NTA, you must do more.
We will, by God's
Most of
grace.
our children don't even know the names of, excuse me, please, some musical instruments. He said, but NTA, we commend your good effort. This is a job well done.
Thank you.
This is so good, NTA. Tell us your name. Someone says, what a beautiful, beautiful package. I would have felt very bad if I had missed this. It's also saying that may the soul of the Pope rest in peace.
Amen.
Okay, it's been interred finally today. Someone said the music is very nice and the dancers, another story entirely. Well done, Weekend Deal. Yes, you have woken us up well. I'm not Igbo, but I will tell you that when I watched that dancer, she moved me like no other. Bin Chaik from Jos.
Oh, Bin Chaik.
Someone said, good morning, my brother. You are doing well. It is your effort that has brought all of this together.
True.
Don't relent.
Thank you.
He says, thank you. His name is Christian. Someone says, NTA, you are doing an amazing job. We want more of this. We want more of this. Say, you're taking me back to the 70s and 80s, what we enjoyed in our schools. Everything then was celebration, fun, dance, and excitement. Mr. Bauer, he didn't say where so many are coming in. Perhaps we'll take Sports Summit now. But I want to assure you that we are not done. There's a lot more that's going to happen today. And while Godwin is talking about Sports Summit, let's give you a little intro about who we'll be gisting with. You know, there's one program called, is it Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? It was anchored by Frank Edoho. So we know Frank for entertainment, another literary gist. But today, Frank is accompanying Godwin on this sports journey.
Oh, that's nice.
Perhaps we need to find out what Frank is talking about with Godwin, of course. It's Sports Summit. Godwin, please.
You spoke to a family member, Frank Edoho. No, Frank Edoho is a family member, Nabi. He's a family member. Hold on.
Immensely.
Hold on.
With his programming, with his partnerships, a lot more.
I mean, and the man who wanted to be a millionaire, the guy is a millionaire now. I just wanted to correct that. Frank Edoho,
I think Godwin was being sarcastic.
He said the man who wanted to be a millionaire. Anyway, our guest is still here. And then, our guest is still here, and our producer asked for something special. I mean, you listen to it and hear it. So, let's go. goodness. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Well done. Well done. So I'm thinking, apart from songs and dances of celebration, do you have anything? Because I remember in my introduction we said from the gyration of the talking drums to the soulful or mournful melodies of the goge. So I'm thinking, do you have anything that is solemn that people can play? That is not...
Something like what?
That is not dancey, that everybody's... Let's say you go to a location that is not too happy. Is there anything that we play with?
So like something...
do we have anything like that? In all our dances are...
Because what, like high life, go
can
soft.
Go low.
Yes, soft.
Okay.
Can we do small, slow reading?
Let's see.
Like high life.
Let's see. I don't know how that is. I want to feel how that is.
Level wants to change now.
Huh? Yes. Let's go to combi reading.
Nice.
Okay, something that is low.
You want Toja?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I like it when artists deliberate. I love it. I like the process of bringing something to life. And it's happening live here in the studio.
Will anyone dance? No need for dance.
No need for dance. It's low. Let me see what happens when it's low.
Yeah. Wow.
It's happening here live.
As in the chief, the CEO himself. So let me step into the gallery.
Can I remove this?
Yes, and do it. Maybe the producer can come and help him.
Well, a lot is going to be happening here because he has promised us to even do Ikombi. That's a Ikombi. Yes, he's going to do Ikombi. A lot's going to happen, but we are coming to the end of our show, and we are saying that let's keep our culture alive. Don't have a celebration without inviting a cultural troupe. I mean, what is the need of a celebration without a cultural troupe? Let's invite them. Let's support them. Let's tell our children that we have this instrument, not just foreign and modern music. This is our show today, Weekend Deal. It's all about who we are. Let's keep the celebration on and let the rhythm live on. Thank you so much for being part of our show today.
Messages still coming in. The messages are still
they're still coming in. Okay,
we just got like 45, 50 messages, but the summation is that they are wowed by NTA. They are wowed by these packages. They say they want more of this synergy between the NTA and Nigeria's unique and diversely acculturated traditions and norms. May God bless you for reaching us through this all the time. And like Patience said, we don't take your companionship on the show for granted. God bless you.
God bless
Always
you.
stay with us.
You can move. You are free now. Yeah. It's okay, yeah? Yes. Why not? It's happening live.
More than 100.
Hey!
bịakele na ndị egwu na-akpọ ọgụ na-ekele gị si gị ga-agbara egwu ene nwanne m bịakele na ndị egwu na-akpọ ọgụ yeri mma nwanne m anyị na-ekele gị si gị ga-agbara egwu Fred nwanne m bịakele na ndị egwu na-akpọ ọgụ Oluche nwanne m anyị na-ekele gị si gị ga-agbara egwu Ndubisi nwanne m bịakele na ndị egwu na-akpọ ọgụ Asabe nwanne m anyị na-ekele gị si gị ga-agbara egwu Bintu nwanne m bịakele na ndị egwu na-akpọ ọgụ Mary nwanne m anyị na-ekele gị si gị ga-agbara egwu Tijani nwanne m bịakele na ndị egwu na-akpọ ọgụ Victoria nwanne m anyị na-ekele gị si gị ga-agbara egwu Chioma nwanne m bịakele na ndị egwu na-akpọ ọgụ Godu nwanne m anyị na-ekele gị si gị ga-agbara egwu Zuberu nwanne m bịakele na ndị egwu na-akpọ ọgụ NTA anyị na-ekele gị si gị ga-agbara egwu a na-egbu egbu a na-eme eme ndị egwu nara ekele a na-egbu egbu a na-eme eme ndị egwu nara ekele
Up to